there's still like one more crazy fumble I did. Like, this is a story I've said a couple times, but I know not everybody knows it. But whatever. If they ain't snowing, I ain't going to shit. Jonty, how old are you, bro? It's actually crazy you're from the same city as me, though. Like, dead ass. Tell us. Zing, I don't know, bro. So basically, I had taken an L from another girl I was talking to. Like a crazy L. Like, we just cut contacts like fully. And my friend kind of knew the whole situation, whatever. And this was summer or the end of summer, so I was gonna start last year of high school or whatever. And I followed this like kind of, she was bad, I'm not gonna lie, this bad chick on Instagram. And I was like, oh, bro, I don't know what to DM her and shit. And like, my friend was really pushing, like, bro, you just type some shit, like, just do it, bro. Like, you need to bounce back from your L on some, like, you need to bounce back from your L type shit, like, on some shit like that, right? And I was like, bro, the thing is that I typed the most boring shit ever. Like, the most boring shit ever. Wait. Okay, when we get old, our kids will be beyond brain rotted. No, they won't. They won't. Anyway, so I messaged this girl I was following on Instagram. And I said the most boring shit ever. It wasn't even like an opener. I said yo. Like, I just said yo. Like, no emoji, no nothing, no like nothing, just yo. And she actually responded too, like after a couple of hours. Like, genuinely. And she typed like hey with like like 2 or 3 Y's. I was like damn, okay. Like, like, okay. And then, bro, I just really did not like, I was really shit over text. So I was just trying to secure that day immediately, like fast as fuck, okay? Like fast as fuck. So, we exchanged a few messages or whatever, but by like the 3rd sentence I sent, I was like, I said to me, like, I'm not really good over text, so I like to meet you like IRL or some shit, like do bowling or something. I knew some date or whatever, some date. And she was like, yeah, I'll have to, because like she was starting school as well. She was starting school like I think a week earlier than me. But she's like, yeah, I'll see. I'll let you know like if I'm free or whatever. Because we were planning to meet on Monday or whatever, like the week after. And I was like, okay. So I just thought she was gonna say no or some shit. Like, I really didn't have any high expectations, like understanding sort of log history I have with like girls or whatever. By then, like, I was just thinking like, okay, this is probably just gonna be like another L. Like, I'm not gonna get too excited. And I think later that day, she's like, yeah, I can on Monday, by the way. I was like, yo, like this genuinely be my first ever date, like ever. But then again, I wasn't, getting too excited again because, I've secured the day or whatever, like them saying like, yeah, we'll meet on this day and we'll do this and do that, and still like somehow not go on the day. So I was still trying not to get too excited. And but that week starts rolling, like that Monday starts coming now, and it was pretty obvious that we were gonna end up meeting, but I was still like a little bit, I guess, insecure and had anxiety because on the day we're gonna meet, okay, first of all, this was the first time like I felt real anxiety, like nervous, like it was so fucking bad. Listen, like, first of all, I didn't gym that day. I didn't eat that day. Like, before that, like, I literally didn't go to the gym because I was so nervous and I had so much like anxiety within me. Like, I was so afraid that it was gonna go bad. Like, I was nervous. It's been our first ever day. Like, it was the first, I felt that real pressure. Like, I remember my sister like even made some salad for me, bro. When I say I barely, people know I eat a fuck ton of food, by the way. Like, I ate nothing. Like, I barely ate anything. I just sat there on my couch nervous as fuck, and guess what? Guess fucking what? It started raining outside. It started being like thunders and everything. And I was like, yo, she's definitely canceling this shit. Like, definitely. She's definitely not meeting up with me. She's gonna make some fucking excuse like, oh, the weather's bad, maybe we can do it another time. Like, I just had no hopes or anything. And low-key, this was before Dreadhead Arc 2. Like, I remember I had like cornrows, like they were low-key fire as shit too. Like the sides cut and shit. Like, I was a handsome ass lad back then. I mean, I still am now, but like the braid arc. Like, I show a picture of my braids, but I don't think I really had the photo like ready or whatever. But okay, the anxiety was fucking me up, you know. I was scared. I was like, okay, it's finally time that we meet up soon. And you know, it was thunder, raining, but I just went outside. And the thing that, you know, I was afraid of the most, I was adding on to the anxiety, is that I had to book like the bowling alley thing or whatever. I look, you need my glow up being 5'5" ain't it, bro? You like 15 anyway. Okay, anyway. So basically, I had to book like the bowling alley or whatever that we need to use, but it only opened at 15:30. And I was so afraid that it was all gonna be booked because I had no second plan. Like, I was afraid. I was very fucking afraid, okay? So as soon as the time hit 15:30, I called them immediately, like, I'd like to book like a bowling alley or whatever for 2. And they're like, okay, bet. I was like, oh, nice. Like, then that's secured. And for a while I didn't get like any messages from her, so I thought, is she just gonna like flake again? But she didn't. She actually responded and said she gonna beat my ass at bowling, some shit. Like it was just some like fun jolly shit or whatever, like just shit talk back to back. And I was like, okay, cool, she's actually finna meet up with me. I remember I was on my phone with my homie. I'm like, bro, like I finna meet her, bro. Like I'm nervous, I'm scared. And she's like, bro, don't worry about it. Like, it's gonna go fine and shit. Like it was just so much at once. It was just so much at once. But she ended up being like 30 minutes late. Fuck you, low key. I had to like reschedule the time for the bowling thing. I was like, can we do like 4:30 instead? And they're like, yeah, cool. Like, there was barely anyone there too, so I really didn't have anything to worry about. But you know, then she ends up coming, you know, we talk, I'm happy, you know. And the thing I'm glad, okay, so one thing I'm really glad looking back at on this day is because it wasn't stale. There was no awkward moments, there was no like awkward silence. Like, it was just a nice conversation that was flowing throughout the entire like sort of time we were bowling. And I lost, by the way, and I actually didn't end up tryharding at the end, but I don't think she noticed. Like, I really want to fucking win, because I remember my friend was like, okay, bro, just don't focus on winning, like focus on the day. But at the end I was like, bro, I gotta fucking win. Like, there's no way I'm losing this fucking bowling shit, bro. But no, I lost the game. And I remember mid bowling time, like while we were doing the bowling thing, since there was bad weather, like there was thunderstorms, it was raining, like the sort of bowling thing, like it closed off. Like, you know, the screen and the lights like just turned off, and there was issues that had to do with the weather. So we kind of like sat there, and this is where I had like conversation or sort of like questions ready. I'm like, so like, what school do you go to? And shit. Like, it's some basic ass shit.
Stop. You really
Portable. Basically, the electricity kind of went off. We're chatting there for a little bit. Like, it wasn't awkward. I had conversations ready. I was well fucking prepared, okay? But okay, let's actually speed up, because I'm trying to get to the part where I fumble, okay? Anyway, so the day went well. We went to eat to some fast food place. Like, it wasn't anything crazy. I'll follow her to the bus stop. You know, we say goodbye, we leave. And then fast forward like maybe, I think 2 or 3 weeks, and we're supposed to meet up again, bro. But at this time, at my crib. Like, at my crib. Okay, at my crib. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna lie. My sister was a W sister, so I told her, like, can you leave? Like, can you just, like, leave the house for, like, a couple of hours? Like, you know, I'm finna have somebody over. And she was like, okay. Like, I'll be back, like, in the evening or whatever. I was like, I bet. Like, she was literally being a W-ass sister. Like, high-key, like, W wingman or whatever you want to call it. So, she left. And this girl was gonna come over to my crib, okay? Now, okay, so first of all, it went well. Like, you know, I met her at the bus stop. You know, I showed her the way up. And we started talking. Like, I remember I had like these 2 like glasses or whatever, like these fancy ass glasses. Actually, I can show like, maybe I can show one of them right now. Wait. I had like these sort of fucking like. I like these glasses out and shit, so we could like put in like soda or whatever, and we had like a whole bowl of like chips and shit. It was just on some chill shit. Like, I wanted to be like real fancy and shit. I remember this is when I still had my school laptop, so I connected to my TV, and then we just put on some random movie or whatever. And yeah, we started talking, and I was overthinking like fuck. Okay. Like yeah, I was overthinking. I was like, when should I put my hand around it? Like when should I do this? When should I do this? When should I do that? And I got so like analytical about. I was like, okay, so when this thing happens, I'm gonna like put my arm around. Like it was fucking me up. Right? It was low key. No, it was high key, ruining the whole fucking experience. Keeping it PG. Just listen, bro. Just listen, bro. So then I'm just putting on some like random fucking horror movie, The Conjuring, the Conjuring, whatever it's called. Premise of Fumbling. Okay, listen. Then I put that movie on, and then I'm like, okay, because time was going. You gotta realize she was at my house at like 4, and my sister was gonna be home at 9. Okay, this is what I fucking hate, but I learned from this lesson. Okay, I was sugarcoating. I was putting up all this fluff. I was dragging out time. Like, listen, okay. I'm gonna say I get spoiler alert. I'm gonna be real. I thought she didn't want to fuck at all. Okay. No. I wasn't sure if she wanted to fuck. I'm gonna be real. So that's why I was like that's why I was kind of like sugarcoating, like dragging out time. But it was pretty obvious she wanted to. Like I'll get into it soon. I'll get into fucking so why it was pretty obvious. But I was scared. I didn't want to like make any like crazy moves. Like I genuinely didn't know. Like genuinely. But time kind of went on. Time went on. We're starting getting later and later. It was like 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m. And I was like, fuck, like I can't keep dragging this shit out. I remember it was just this one like a random part in the movie where it was just like scary. And I was like, okay, this is my shot to put my arm around her. I was like, you scared? And I was pulling and asked like, you scared? And apparently that came off sounding like a little bit like weird, not like weird like that, but she was like why do you say it like that? Are you the one that's scared? I'm like, no, or some shit. I don't remember the full conversation, but basically this is just some fuck ass excuse to put my arm around her. And bro, when I nailed that shit, I felt like the fucking man. Like she lay on my chest and said that I've been working out rigorously for like 2 years back then. I was like, yes, bro, yes. Like at that moment, I was thinking, like, I'm him, bro. I'm fucking him, bro. I am him. But we finished the movie. We're kind of chilling right now, and then this must have been like 7:30 or 8. Like my sister was gonna be home soon. Okay, she was gonna be home very fucking soon. But then she showed me like her music and all this shit, and I was like, sure, like why not? Like, show me what you listen to. And she asked me if I like about this artist and this artist. Now I'm gonna be real. I'm bad with names. But I heard like the songs of like many like artists or whatever. But I'm just really bad with their names. Like there'd be a song I heard like, oh yeah, I know what this song is, and they'd be like, do you know what this? I'm like, no, I don't. So like, low-key, it turned into a fucking music lesson there. Like I don't know what the fuck that shit was. LeBron, no. Okay, anyway, okay. And let me. Okay, stop. At some point, she is fully just lay her legs over mine. Okay, I'm trying to. Okay, so think of me sitting like this, and she put her legs like this over me, okay? I was fully locked in, okay? Like, she was very fucking close, okay? And I was thinking, okay, bro, you gotta... She has gotten super comfortable to the point where she puts her legs, like, over yours, bro. Like, you gotta make a move like that. You can't drag shit out any longer. And I think by this time, it was maybe like 8:30 or 8:40. It was getting late, bro. It was getting fucking late. And my sister was about to be home soon. And then I remember the first time I was gonna go in for the kiss, but she changed the song, bro. I was about to go in for it, but then she like moved away and like changed the song. I was like don't. So I already knew like before she did that again, I had to go for the kiss, bro. This is gonna require a lot of balls for the people who's like not done this before. But locked eyes, we looked at each other, and I just fully went in. I just fully went in. Okay, like I'm talking, bro. When I did that first kiss, I'm talking about she was eating my shit. I was like, oh my. I was like, God damn. Like it was on some full fucking. I'm not trying to get too graphical because I don't know how Twitch be like that, but it was just like going crazy, bro. It's just going crazy. I was like, fucking hell, bro. Okay, so I nailed the first kiss. I nailed the initiating kiss, is what I'm trying to say. That went well, Shit started to get a little bit more spicy, Like she started getting like on top of me and shit. Like I was like, oh, I was like, okay, and you know, from there she was gonna get a bit more advanced. Like I'm trying to say this in a way that doesn't sound, you know, too graphical. But yes, it was getting a little bit more advanced. You know, we're making out. You know, we're about to get on to the next stage. But I remember, since I had my laptop connected to the TV, I looked at my right and saw that the time said 8:58 p.m. and my sister was gonna be home at like 9 p.m. Okay, at like 9 p.m. Now look, I just want to address a couple of things. One, my sister wasn't home at 9 that day. She was actually like 30 minutes late. Two, this is still something I regret till this day. I'm gonna say right now, we were in the living room, okay? Literally about to fucking smash, okay? Like in the living room. But mid everything, like mid making out, like, you know, doing all this shit, Bro, I like grabbed her hands and said, we gotta stop. My sister's on. I said, we gotta stop. My sister's gonna be home soon. And I was like now saying that shit out loud, I was like, I don't know why I did that shit, but you are I fully broke up everything, okay? Like through all this sugarcoating, for all the time that's been dragging out to this point, like we're finally about to get down. And I could tell that she, you know, she was interested, and I was like, we gotta stop. My sister's finna be on her way home. And I think she was like, oh. And, you know, she was getting her shit ready, you know, packing her stuff, getting her stuff ready. And I remember when I was gonna follow her out, she was like, yeah, you should have done this a bit earlier. I was like, I should have done it a bit earlier, yeah. A bit earlier. Like, she was there from 4 till 9, and I just like started, you know, initiating it around like the end mark, okay? Well, she's screaming, no, bro. We didn't even smash because I stopped everything, because I literally stopped everything. And when she said that, I was like bro, low key that. Okay, she said that, I was like, yeah, I'm not really good at these things. Like, I used to sound like a bitch in that, bro. I sound like a fucking bitch in that moment, bro. I was like, yeah, I should. I'm not really like good with these things. Like, why did I say? Okay, anyway. I followed her down to the bus, but low key, this was dope because she kissed me like before she went on the bus or whatever. So I was like, okay, like this may not be that bad, bro. This may not be that bad. Like, I might be able to bounce back from this shit. But then it gets worse. This is like the inner beta coming out of me again. So, you know, she goes home. I think it's like now it must be like 9:20 or something p.m. And then I sent her this Snapchat saying like, yo, oh my fuck. No, you say it. I sent her this Snapchat saying like, yo, I'm sorry for what happened, and I should have done things a bit earlier. Like, there was just no need to say any of this. There was just no need. I literally sent that snap. I was like, yo, I'm sorry for what happened. I don't remember exactly, but I said something along just like, yo, I'm sorry what happened. I should have done things like better or whatever. But I remember before she even opened that snap, it took like 17 hours for her to respond. And she usually never fucking, you know, never responds that late. It was always very quick, okay? So already then, I knew something was wrong, okay? On a side note as well, I'm gonna say right now, after the whole night, like as I was on my way home, after like following her out to like the bus stop and everything, you know, canceling the whole ordeal, my balls hurt like crazy. I swear, I just had to put this shit out there, bro. I got the craziest blue balls on everything, bro. Like that shit, bro. I could barely fucking walk. That shit hurt so bad. The shirt so bad. I'm not gonna lie. Like that pain that night, oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Like genuinely. There are children, including you. I'm a grown ass fucking man fairy. Ain't you like 4 fucking 6? Anyway. Okay, so I got blue balls whatever. For the first time ever, that shit hurt like crazy. But I remember when she responded after like 17 hours. Pause the music actually. After those 17 hours of me waiting for a response, tell me why she sent me like a whole, like, you know when you don't even take a picture, like she sent me like a picture of her like fucking shoe with no text, no nothing, just thought, ignored what I said. And ever since then we didn't talk. Like ever since then we didn't talk ever. Like ever. Like that was the end of that. Like she didn't even try to respond. Like her shoe. There was no selfie. It was just her shoe with no text. Like, she didn't even fucking. I was like, holy fuck. I fucked up. I fucked up, bro. I should have just done it right there and then. And that's probably one of the craziest L's I've taken because, one, like, I was sugarcoating. Two, when we were about to get down, I fucked it up. I fucked up, and I guess on another side story as well. Let me say this right now. Months later, maybe even almost a year, I found out she was a hoe later on. I just want to say that right now. I thought she was a good girl and everything. Let me say that right now. Like, I found out she was a hoe because tell me like 10 months later or some shit. My friend, like on the first day of school, it was like a Monday or whatever. He was like, yo, bro, I need to tell you something. Like, tell me what? Because he knew I was like dating this chick. And he was like, bro, I met some chick you knew. I was like, who? What chick? And he you know, he said, I'm not trying to say nothing, but he like said her name. I was like, well, you met her where? And so, oh my God. Basically, my homie, okay, he was just chilling and with his homies or whatever, and this is gonna get very unfiltered. Like, I'm not trying to be too graphical, but you know, it was like him and two other homies, and then we was gonna get some bitches over, like that ass, like that. It was just on some, you know, on some shit like that, like to his crib, okay, and you know, his homie like knew these chicks or whatever, so I think he just like picked them up or whatever, like in a car, like they're all in the car together, and she was there, like the girl I dated, like she was right there, okay. So while my friend and my friend's homies, you know, were gonna get down doing the deed with these two other girls, my friend was left out, like, you know, on the sofa with the girl I dated, okay. Like, okay, bro, okay. It was me, it was her and him, okay. Listen, these guys don't know each other at all. Like, they do not know each other at all. Like, they have no idea who they are, okay. But the first, like, but the first thing, you know, she was trying to do was, you know, fuck him. Like, there was barely any conversation. There was no nothing. She tried to get down. But W fucking homie, bro. Like, I'm just gonna take his word for this, but W homie, he told me, like, ain't this someone that, you know, my homie dated? So he canceled the whole, like, he didn't do anything. You know, she was trying to make moves on him, but he was, you know, backing off. Cause he knew, bro. He knew. The bro code like that. He knew, bro. So, like, I remember he told me that on that Monday, and I was like, fuck. So she tried to fuck you on the side, and it was like, yep. I was like, wow. So I dodged a bullet, basically. Hey, like that. I guess that's like the follow-up story from that shit. But like, basically, it wasn't that much of an L, but I still fumble in that sense that yeah. W mass, WMU dodge, and STD. Things like I was as shocked. I was literally as shocked. I literally, like, this was like 10 months later, and he went up and told me, like, bro, ain't this the chick you dated? like yes, bro, it is. Like, how the fuck do you know? That's so long. Yes, it was some genuine like anime time skip, bro. Like, it's a long ass time, but when I tell this story, if it you know, it's short. But the real 10 real months. 10 real months.